Hi, I'm Christian Triola, author of The Missing Method for Guitar books, and in today's video we're going to take a look at how to play the song Christmas Time Is Here. Now this one, of course, consists of a lot of different chords, so what we're going to do is learn the chords as we go. So there are a lot of them to keep track of, so you may want to pause and rewind a few times in this video. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the chords and then I'll show you how to play the melody in the second half. Starting off, we're in 3/4 time. Our first chord is F major 7. Now there are a lot of different ways that you can play that on the guitar, but the one we're going to do is up here. We're at the 8th fret. The index finger goes across, it bars across except for on the last string. And then you have your pinky on string 2. Your middle finger on string 3, and that's fret 9, and then your third finger, string 4, fret 10. Now you don't want to play the last string, strum it together, and that's the sound you get. So you just want to play something simple like 1, 2, 3. All right, let's get into the next chord, which is an E flat 9 sharp 11. It's much harder to say than it is to play, so let's get into that. I have the picture of it up here on the screen. We're going to go to the 5th fret, and then we do this. So we have kind of a bar at the 5th fret with our other fingers kind of squeezed in. It's a little bit of a tough one to get, but it sounds really cool and is definitely a distinct sound that you'll recognize from this song. So again, strum that one 3 times. Then we go back to the F major 7, right where we were at the 8th fret. Then after that, we go back to the E flat 9 sharp 11. All right, let's get into the next 2 chords because they're in the same measure. First, we have a B minor 7 flat 5. How we're going to play that is the index finger goes on string 2, fret number 6. Everything else is on fret 7 on strings 6, 4, and 3. You don't want to play the first string or the 5th string. You want to keep those muted. Now in this song, you strum that twice, and then on the 3rd beat, you switch to a B flat minor 7. So we have 1, 2, 3. All right, that B flat minor 7, I have that up on the screen. Your 3rd finger simply bars strings 2, 3, and 4 at the 6th fret, and your middle finger goes down on the last string, 6th fret. Now, for the next chord, A minor 7, we're doing the same thing, we just back it up 1 fret. So it's pretty easy to do there. You strum that twice, and then we go to A flat minor 7, so that's the same chord shape, back once more. And then that chord shape stays the same, and we go to G minor 7 in the next measure. And then it gets a little bit trickier. The name of the next chord is B flat major over C. So that means C is the bass. Here's our B flat chord, right? We put C in the bass like this. It's basically that G minor 7 that we just played. We're just moving the bass note over a string. So it's actually not too bad to play once you get that bar in shape. All right, and then we go to an F major 9th. Now the F major 9th, we're going to come back up here to the 7th, 8th, and 9th frets. It looks like this. And we don't play the last string. 2nd finger is on string 5. Index is on string 4. We have the pinky over here on string 3. And then, of course, on string 2, we have the 3rd finger. Play that together. You have the F major 9th chord. Now, I'm going to play that. That's the first part of the song. In fact, this song follows an A format, meaning that what we just went over is repeated, and then after the B section, it's played one more time. So here's the whole A section of Christmas Time Is Here, strumming through the chords. All right, we're going to start off with that F major 7, and we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, right, and that whole thing is repeated. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the B section. We're going to follow it in the same kind of manner. This one starts with a D flat major 7. Now, that chord, what we're going to do is play that up here at the 9th fret using this shape. Index finger on the last string, 9th fret, middle finger on the 2nd string, 9th fret. The other 2 fingers are on the 10th frets of strings 4 and 3. So it sounds like that. Okay, next up we have a G flat 9 sharp 11. So we've already learned this shape when we did the E flat 9 sharp 11. But okay, so for that G flat 9 sharp 11, you're going to have your bar across the 8th fret, and then you're going to put your middle finger on the note G flat, and then squeeze your 2nd and 3rd fingers onto fret 9, creating that sound. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. We go back to the D flat, back to the G flat, and then finally we have another chord, the A minor 7, which we played earlier. That's strummed 2 times. And then it goes to an E flat 9 chord right here on fret 6 and 5. Then that shape just moves down a half step for the D9. So after you play that D9 twice, you go to a D7 flat 9. So you have to make a small adjustment here, like that. I strummed it twice in the song, it's actually just the one time. Then we go to that G minor that we've played before. Play that twice. Go to a D flat 9, which you can see up on your screen there. And then finally a C13 chord. So to do that, I get what looks like a C9 chord. So it's similar to that D that we just did. And then with the pinky, I reach up to the 5th fret on string 1. And there's our C13 chord. Okay, after that, we go back to the A section. So we play it just like we did before. So what I'm going to do now is attempt to strum through the whole thing and to show you how it all fits together. And then we're going to take a look at the melody. So here we go, right from the top. We have the A section. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're going to go back to the top of the A section and do that again. Now the B section. Now we're going to get into that B section. So we're going to start the D flat like this, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, then that crazy G flat. Back to the A section, right with the F major 7. With that F major 7th chord. All right, so there are a lot of chords in there that are a little bit tough to get, so you'll want to practice those. Let's go ahead and move on to the melody. Now for this, what I'm going to do is put the melody a phrase at a time up here on the screen and then play through each phrase just so you can hear and see how I'm playing that. So our key, of course, is F major or D minor. In this case, it's F major, of course. I'm going to play this in 5th position, and if you don't know how to play in 5th position, either follow the tab or check out the book, The Missing Method for Guitar Note Reading Series, Book 2. It teaches you how to play in 5th position Book 3 teaches you ninth position, etc. You can find those at themissingmethod.com. Now, let's get back into it and let's play the melody. So our first phrase, it's actually two phrases, is how I'm seeing it. We start off like this. 1, 2, 3. Then you repeat that. So the next phrase continues that whole section. We start with that A note again. All right, and then that, of course, is repeated. So here it is repeated. I'm going to play it all the way through. Okay, let's go on to the bridge section, or the B section. That starts on the note C, and we have an A flat right away as well. Okay, let's go ahead and play the last part. It's just the same as the first, so I'm going to play it as a whole unit. So here it is, and here we go. And there you have it. That's how you play Christmas Time Is Here on the guitar. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave those in the comment section below. And to end this video, I'm just going to play through the whole melody so you can hear that. And I will see you next time. And have a Merry Christmas.